Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about tats.
Download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access courses for written exams like NDA, CDS and FCAT. You can also find courses for SSB Personality Development and Spoken English. Apply the coupon code SIGNUP15 to get 15% off on your first purchase. Call us on 725-930-7111 for any queries.
TAT, which is Thematic Apperception Test. It is quite different from your PPDT, which is a perception test. First, I'll tell you the difference between perception and apperception. So, say I am having a pen. Imagine I am having a pen. So, when we talk about the perception, what is meant is what is the length of the pen, what color it writes, and what is the body like, and XYZ things which you can see. But when we talk about apperception, it is what do you do with the pen? Do you throw it on someone? Do you write it? Do you gift it to someone? Or whatever you do with it, that is apperception. This is the main difference between PPDT and TAT. Now, when we talk about TATs, so normally when we talk about the TATs, they are personality tests which are used in clinical psychology, basically in hospitals, to find out the hidden needs, emotions and feelings of people. Okay, I see a lot of people who are only writing the experiences, but this is not what TAT is. It is your need, emotion, feelings which are hidden. Basically, if we coin it in one word, we can say your hidden aspiration. And I'll tell you why is it important. Let's take two people are there. Okay, so the first person, and both are slapped. The first person, what he does is he cries and goes home. The second person takes it to his heart, calls his friends and beats the person in return. Now you see why these two people are acting in different manner. This is because of the hidden emotions. Now your past does matter a lot in forming your hidden emotion, but these hidden feelings can be changed, manipulated, or new things can come at any time. So that is why when your TATs are there, the first thing that it checks is your hidden emotions, your hidden aspirations. The OL cues and the other qualities, they come next. I'll make another video on the concept of needs and balance, but right now I'll just tell you the aspiration part. So when you're writing your stories, do not force yourself in the character. Like, you don't need to write in every story that Ram is a 22-year-old software engineer when there is a boy or a lady in the picture. Don't force yourself. What you need to do is you need to adapt yourself in the picture and then show what would you have done. For example, imagine that there is a 50-year-old potter in the picture. Okay, so no need to force yourself, no need to do rona dhona of his garibi and helplessness and everything. What you do simply is you put yourself there and imagine, if I were this potter, what would I do? Like, this will show your hidden aspiration. Like, say if I am a creative person, I like creating new things and showing to people. So I would have been the potter who is creating new designs, okay, and is going to show it in some mela. Say you are a very friendly person. You could have been a potter जो कि cooperative group start कर रहा है, like Amul. Okay, if you are a hard-working person, you can be a potter who is providing well for the family. If you are a potter who wants to progress, then you can be a potter who is getting his business listed in Amazon, Flipkart. If you want to explore, you can be a potter who is making the pots and going to places and selling it to foreigners and everything. Okay, if you want to be a helpful person, be a potter who is teaching pottery and other techniques to people who yet haven't got employment. Okay, if you again want to progress or start entrepreneurship, you be a potter who is helping his son start a new business. There are so many things that can be done if you put yourself there, and this will show your hidden aspiration, your qualities. Like, creative people are going to have a very high level of intelligence. Hardworking people, factor 4 will be good. So similarly, if you show who you are, then your particular things will come out. It's not about writing your experience, because you can never be a potter, right? So adapt to the picture. If there is a soldier in the picture, then what is it like? You'll be an army officer. right? And then you write why do you want to join. There are some people who will say that I want to be an army officer for adventure, or I want to go to infantry, but they'll write the story in which they are only managing the logistics in their particular place. Then how are you justifying who you really are, or whatever your aspirations are in that picture? Say if you're standing in front of grave, this is a picture that a lot of people approach in a very drastic manner. So if you're standing in front of a grave, imagine why would you be there. Like, there can be certain things, like say it can be a writer who is going to the grave of his favorite writer when his first book is getting published. Say it can be his grandfather, he is completing what his grandfather wanted. Like, my nana really liked stray animals, then I could do something for these stray animals. My grandfather, he was related to a school, so I can do something again for the school. Then it can be about your favorite teacher who passed away and you're becoming successful and going there. The logic is adapt to the picture, put yourself, if I were that character, what would I do? And then you write the story. Try this approach, and if you have any doubts, put it in the comment section below. Thank you.